everyone, welcome back to Channeling Luxury. I wanted to show you a few different pieces of jewelry that I've been able to pick up and who the designers are, because many of you ask me during my videos, where'd you get your watch, where'd you get your necklace? And I thought just a very short video showing you what some of the pieces are and where I picked them up might be useful. So even with the big brand designers like David Yurman, I try to design my own stuff. And I'll give you an example. This necklace that I'm wearing is not for sale on the rack. And I'll come in a little bit. And I know it's not going to be all of your taste and style. These are cognac diamonds on a rose gold chain. Where it came from is this little bracelet here. And I will try to get in as close as possible. But basically everything that I have, wear, etc. is too big for me. So the 7 inches needed to be 5 inches, and you can see the sparkle in the daylight. These things sparkle a lot, like a lot. And so the question's like, well, if I'm gonna buy this, what do I do with the extra diamonds? And they will help you. They actually have people to give you ideas. So you could have put it on a chain and added red diamonds or black. I've custom made pieces as gifts before. They actually do a really good job. It takes about 2 or 3 months if you're gonna custom order ahead of time. And so that's just one option. So I have a few David Yurman pieces. Some of you have asked about this black ring in other videos. So this is a pinky ring. It's actually a size 4 that I wear on my ring finger with a little black ring. This one here is a piece, you probably recognize it. I'm trying to remember the name of it right now, but that is actually an Hermes piece. And that helped me get 1 quota bag. So playing the game. These two guys here, I actually have this in cognac as well, that usually I wear here, but it's off for repair right now. And then these two guys here are also David Yurman, and they are a size extra small, which my sales associate jokes is the child size. So one is white diamond, one is black diamond, and they're both in rose gold. The color of rose gold, you might say, wait a minute, this one here looks like yellow and this one looks like rose. They really are both rose. In fact, I even had it re-rosed. Is that a word? So you can get them re-rosed, if that's a word, I don't know, and have the rose gold put back over the gold. So that's an option if you wanted to do that. And I have had I've had a few pieces like custom made. Just develop a relationship with a sales associate there. You can get invited to events, just like, Balmain and Chanel or Hermes, they do these events for VIP clients. So do the jewelry companies, and you just need to be invited to them. And you'll meet people that will help you custom design stuff that doesn't cost any more than the items in the store. I can tell you it does not cost any more. I've purchased quite a few pieces over the years from them, and it's the same price. So the other thing, the last 2 videos a few of you asked about was my watch, because it was a different one that you had seen. For those of you that know, Patek and Rolex during COVID were like Hermes, right? Ridiculous inability to get anything. Selling only to certain clients, getting on a waiting list. It was just ridiculous, playing a game. I refused to play the game with jewelry on top of Hermes. And so I got on a list for a Nautilus, 36 millimeter. Let me see if I can get this in the camera without, I have to use the front facing camera when I'm recording solo. So I know the quality is not as good, but you can see what it looks like. It has a brown face and it has the wavy lines through it. So I'll just show it different angles. And then the side is all rose gold. So it took me a long time to get this guy, but I wanted to pick one up, but I refused to pay more than retail and buy it from a reseller. That's the fast way to do it. For a very long time, resellers would have loved to have this guy, and they would have flipped it for 3 times what I paid for it and given you, most of that, right? 80%, 85% of it. I did not want to do that. 1, I like the watch, and 2, guess what? They're pretty much going on the resale market for exactly what they're going on the retail market for now. So the price has been leveled. The post-COVID frenzy over all of these things has calmed down. I have worked with resellers before that have said there's really no demand right now for Hermes. It's there, but it has to be a really commonly sought after bag, like a gold on gold Birkin 25 will still result in a premium, maybe 27,000 where retail's 9, right? Same thing with the Kelly gold. But the same level of feverishness is not there. So if you wanted something on the resale market, some of the resellers haven't gotten the memo they've seen their sales drop, but they haven't lowered their price because their clients are still expecting a good price and they still want a good commission. But it's not working like that in the real world anymore. It's easier for us to get pieces direct retail, and the resellers need to come down in their price. We see the Real and Fashion File doing that. There's a reason for it. And unfortunately, or fortunately, I think for all of us, prices are coming down to something more reasonable. I'll show you the back of this watch, which I think is pretty cool. It's a skeleton. Hopefully you can see it in the video. So that's how and I also have this little baby. It was actually a gift from Catbird. They just sent it over the holidays. So this little sparkly guy here is from them. And I've been supporting their business since they were super small, and I think they just sent some things to people who had supported their business over the years, which was super cool. So my stack, this is what people ask me about, like what's on your stack, is 2 David Yurman, a Patek, another David Yurman, a Catbird, and then this guy here, I don't remember where I got him from, and an Hermes ring. And then on this side, so my first venture into Van Cleef, VCA, as so many people call them, my first venture into them was actually this bracelet here. It's a classic bracelet, but special edition. It has mother of pearl, rose gold, and then diamonds. So there's 2 of the motifs that have diamonds, and then the other, how many? 1, 2, 3 are mother of pearl. So let me try to get in close so you can see it. Now, another thing with Van Cleef, if you get a bracelet, so you were fortunate enough to get one over the holidays or for your birthday, if you have it sized somewhere else, you can void the warranty. In fact, you probably will void the warranty. They're handmade. That's their justification for the cost. They're ridiculous. I couldn't get this out here without special ordering and waiting for 6 months and paying a lot more. I got it in Europe last year for, I don't know, 30-something% off plus no tax. Only the small duty on the way into the US, and the kind duty officer told me to just have a Merry Christmas. So when you do get a bracelet from them, if you get a bracelet, have them size it. This is the smallest size. The lady said any smaller, they wouldn't be able to make it smaller. And if I had it done by someone else, I would void the warranty. So what's cool about them is when you begin to stack them. So last time I was in Europe, they had another special edition, all white gold, which is way less expensive than this guy with the diamonds. So I'll show you what he looks like. It's all white gold. And you'll see if you match up where the hook is, right here, right? You match them up, line them up. You'll see that the motifs are in exactly the same spot all the way around because they have a system, a guide system on how many links to take out between each motif that they use consistently. So you can stack and you won't have all kinds of funky little loops in different spots, which personally I really like. I think I like that consistency. So I have these 2 guys I wear here, and then yeah, I mix metals. The only thing I don't mix is yellow gold. I'm not a big fan. My daughter keeps telling me to wear only white or yellow because rose is for old people, but that's her opinion. I like rose gold. Been wearing it since before it was trendy. And I got a lot of pieces from Maria Tash in the old days, piercings and stuff. I have like 4 or 5 piercings in each ear. And I like it a lot. So I do mix white gold with it to make it a little more youthful, according to my 12-year-old. But so, you know, those, and I think she's right. I mean, if I look at this, it does look more youthful than this. So maybe there's something to her madness. And then this little Hermes watch, I don't remember the name of it, but I'll put it up on the screen. It's a very tiny watch that honestly is probably my most used piece that I have. Meaning if I were to take the cost per wear for that piece, it's going to be better than almost anything I own because I never take it off. And regardless of where I'm traveling, I keep this one on California time. So anytime I'm traveling, I know, okay, well, it's 10:31. And then I can use my bigger watch for the local time zone. So it just keeps, it looks like a bracelet. I think it kind of completes my stack. I do have a love bracelet, a white gold and a rose gold I may put over here. I just don't want it to be even, you know, too much. And I have this sort of mental thing. I've had multiple surgeries in 2022. And every time I put jewelry on, I feel like that means that the surgeries are done. And I'm not 100% sure my surgeries are over, unfortunately. So I have not mentally put anything on that requires a screwdriver to take off. I know it's stupid, but it's how my head works. So these are all easy to get off. And, yeah, so that's what I wear here. I know a lot of you were asking, so I hope that answers your questions. If you found this video useful, entertaining, interesting, or you would like to share with your friends, please hit the subscribe button. We were able to hit 2,000 subscribers over the holidays, which was awesome. I only started this channel in the middle of 2022, so I'm so appreciative for all of you. Thank you for your support, and I'll see you next time. And please keep the questions coming. I'm happy to answer. I know a lot of you have questions that maybe people don't like to answer about price, cost, how you get things. I'm happy to answer them. You can put them in our community forum too. I think I have a thread in there, what questions you want me to answer. And you can list, if I'm really uncomfortable, I'll just say, you know, Anna wanted me to answer this. I'm just really uncomfortable. And if I'm not, I will answer it. And it takes a lot to make me uncomfortable. So go for it. I'm happy to help and help us all get the things we love that will have a low cost per wear because we wear them so much that it makes it worth it. Have a wonderful day.